morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update, and this is for Tuesday, April 21st, 2020 at 9:30 a.m. So we're in our second day of a decline in the stock market. It was a lot worse earlier in the morning. It's improved by about 250 points in the Dow, as you can see. The gold market got whacked. It's come back about $35 or so from its lows. Silver off the lows quite a bit, and the copper market as well, but copper's still down quite a bit. Copper's concerned, I think, about not that companies and factories are gradually reopening. What does this oil fiasco mean? Because now you've got Brent crude that went under the $20 barrier to 18.19. If you think that won't get Saudi Arabia and the other OPEC members' attention, you'd be very wrong. It's bound to get it. Regardless of what they tell you on their costs, they're trying to get income out of this, and that's going to hurt them. When we come to the June crude, the market is down in the U.S. almost $5 a barrel, with our gasoline prices down some 8 cents. There's a bid, a safe haven bid coming into the bonds and notes. Keep your attention on the 10-year note because that market is approaching the all-time low settlement right now. In the grain market, you're getting another break in them right across the board. This is a new low for this move in the soybean market, the corn as well. They're both getting hit rather hard today. And, you know, it's a question of when we see something positive coming out of trade again. That's going to be one of the issues. Now, a number of states are going to reopen this week. Actually, it's going to be the end of this month, but some will be phasing things in over the next 10 days. Some southern states are opening. I read Colorado's getting ready to open. It's a mixed bag. I don't see restaurants really opening. I'm surprised that they're opening gyms in some of the areas, but that's what they say they're going to do. We'll see how this all works out, and what we'll all be looking for is as they do this, what about COVID returning? That is going to be the big issue that we all have. I know in Illinois they're talking of opening our state by regions, which makes a lot of sense because downstate Illinois is nothing like the very populated way up here in the Chicago area. A poll of economists conducted by Reuters, this is a piece of bad news I thought, shows according to them that growth during the first quarter of 2020, which is over, is expected down 4.8%, then falling down 30% in the second quarter. These numbers are double the earlier projections. So 50% greater in this number, double almost in the first quarter expectation. So, and that was just taken a little while ago. National Association of Realtors, if you take a look, home sales down 8.5%, double the expectation almost. The amount of units sold down slightly, not as much as I would have thought. Home prices don't stop going up, and the reason is the inventory is going to be very, very small. You got 3.4 months. That's not a very big inventory. I remember when it was recently way more than that. Redbook retail sales down 10.6% for the first 2 weeks of April, down 4.4% the 2 weeks of April versus last year. And if we come over and we take a look at the ICSC, retail sales, this is what got my attention, we're down 20% from a year ago week. But overall, I don't know that that's as bad as it could have been. Then we get to the Germany, their ZEU index. This is an improvement. Take a look. They're looking for April, rose to 28.2 from last month's 49.5. That's not a bad reading at all. So is the market starting to look from shoulder to shoulder and going to be able to say, okay, we're getting back to work, things are getting back normal? I don't know, but we're on the right step, and we're much closer to that than where we were just 2 weeks ago by a lot. So look for the U.S. states to open. Look for parts of Europe. They opened yesterday in Germany. 800 square foot stores are opening. And, you know, in the U.S., if I read right, that's almost, 9,000 plus feet of store. So that was interesting to me. Remember our information, and this is key in a market like this. You want market trading information. And that's what our staff writes all day long, into the evening, in fact, all through the markets. Now, oral commentaries, David Hightower reports, you've got those. If you get my updates, you see what those are, Dale. And these come to you by email or through our trading platforms. And in our trading platforms, you get a lot to work with. But these are the subjects we cover. I think you'll find them interesting, especially the special reports throughout the day that our staff puts out, our weekly price count information, fascinating. So if you'd like a free trial to this and see what we offer our clientele, simply go to our website. You'll see free offers on the bottom right. You can always call and my staff will pick it up and get you set up right away. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day and I will talk to you all tomorrow.